And the Trump administration has been ordered to fund the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, so there is some relief for SNAP recipients today.
But there are also some concerns about how fast funding can come out and how long it will last. Judy is live with more details on that for us. Good morning, Judy.
Good morning. Food bank operators say they are encouraged by two judges' rulings, but it is unclear exactly what will happen next in the days ahead. President Trump says government attorneys do not believe the government has the authority to pay SNAP. As the things get worked out, the Greater Chicago Food Depository is opening additional food distribution sites on Saturdays this month, including this one. Now, in a response to the court rulings, the president posted, "I do not want Americans to go hungry just because the radical Democrats refuse to do the right thing and reopen the government. Therefore, I have instructed our lawyers to ask the court to clarify how we can legally fund SNAP as soon as possible." One day before SNAP funding was to lapse, a federal judge in Rhode Island ordered the Department of Agriculture to pay benefits out of a contingency fund. A second federal judge at the same time in Massachusetts ruled the administration's plan not to pay during the shutdown was unlawful. 42 million Americans rely on SNAP, Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, that is 1 in 8 people.
Million.
Its interruption is a first in the program's 60-year history.
For now, I think those are key words, and obviously we're hopeful, that legally the administration will be prevented from cutting benefits to underserved communities.
Food distribution sites
I gotta stop it right here, y'all. I don't get it. Somebody explain this to me, please, because when I was 16 years old, I worked at McDonald's and Burger King while I was in high school. I knew that someday, one day, I was going to need enough money to take care of me and mine. Now, with that being said, jump all the way back, skip ahead, go run to the future now. I'm right here, and I'm still looking at this situation like, okay, SNAP doesn't affect me because I take care of me and mine. I don't understand how 42 million Americans are relying on SNAP benefits, food stamps. I don't understand this. How do you sit there and you just so lazy that you just don't care about taking care of your own family, your own household, and you just rely on the government to do it for you? How so many of y'all are crying about these food stamps. The past week and a half, I've been seeing reports and articles and shorts and videos and clips all over the place talking about how they're gonna raid Walmart, how they just gonna like stop supporting everything the government does. I'm just sitting here like, this is y'all life, and y'all putting it in somebody else's hands. You need to stop. The only thing you need to put in your life in somebody else's hands is your faith, and that's the Lord. You need to put your life in the Lord's hands, okay? You need to go to church, pray, and ask him for guidance, okay? Because this is ridiculous. 42 million people. That's crazy. That is ridiculous. I've never had food stamps a day in my life. Never needed it. I always worked hard. I always had a job. If I lost a job, I got another one. I kept on losing jobs until I built up a career. I gained skills. When you have skills, you don't lose jobs because the job needs your skill. So I advise all men and women to get skills, get trades, get a degree, learn something, stop being lazy, stop doing drugs. A lot of this, and the reason I say stop doing drugs, because I saw an article talking about they're going to do a 90-day mandate on drugs for the people that they're allowed to be on SNAP. I don't know if that's true or not. I just saw an article about it, but I wouldn't put it past y'all. Honestly, I'd do that too. Every 90 days, yeah, y'all line up, come pee in this cup. We need to see if y'all doing this and smoking that, because obviously y'all really don't need to be on it. No American really needs this. We all can work hard. Now, there are some that's disabled, that folks that are disabled. There are people that are retired, and that's a different situation. I understand that. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about the able-bodied folks that are out here that can work. Sorry, that can work and just refuse not to because you're just completely lazy. You rather sit on your phone all day and collect all these benefits, staying in Section 8, got 5, 6 kids. You don't know who your baby daddy really is. You just glad somebody around. That's who I'm talking to. And that's really all I'm gonna say about that, because I can go a lot deeper into that conversation. But if y'all saw my show last Thursday, y'all already know how I went. So my point is 42 million arguing, fighting about food stamps is crazy work. Yeah, we got it back this month. Might be a couple delays. You might not get it today. You might not get it tomorrow, but it is coming this month. So you guys get to enjoy your Thanksgiving. So I hope you guys are happy. But like I said, now might be the time to actually look in the mirror and be like, what can I do to better my situation? Because obviously I cannot rely on the government to do it for me. It's just a thought.